courtroom. This is Judge Judy. Watch Judge Judy weekdays on CBS 13.
And now for the only live half-hour show in West Texas dedicated to local and national sports. Here's CBS 13 Sunday Sports Center, quarterbacked by sports director Jeff Hall.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a very special edition of our Texasize Sunday Sportscast alongside CBS 13's 10 o'clock anchor, Jocelyn Mementa. I am Jeff Alt. David Collier will be joining us in a couple of minutes. He's warming up in the bullpen, putting together a nice piece for us on the Cowboys. David likes to put together clever pieces relating Star Wars and the Cowboys, and we look forward to that later.
Should be a great story. I'm just excited to be here with you, Jeff.
Well, you know, as we said a few moments ago, Jocelyn, you are a big sports fan. I mean, you come in the office and we talk and we talk.
We do. Before the newscast, we talk about what's going on, especially, of course, about the Cubs and the Cardinals.
Right, and because Jocelyn's spending much of her life in St. Louis. And
you in Chicago.
Right, so there's a natural little rivalry, bonding, so to speak. But we're not going to talk about the Cubs and the Cardinals.
So much to talk about today. So many things happening in sports today.
This is going to be a football-oriented show, and why not? What a great evening last night at Jones SBC Stadium.
I wish I was there, but I wasn't there because, well, as you know, I am a sports fanatic, but the one sport my husband really loves is tennis. So we were home watching that big event, prime time on Channel 13, the two sisters Grand Slam final at Arthur Ashe Stadium. We couldn't miss it. Of course, there are other football games. I'll make it to the other four.
You have 4 more chances to get out there.
4 more chances.
But the tennis, that's a good excuse.
You didn't really miss me last night, did you, with all those people there?
I don't think there would have been a seat for you. They had 50,000 folks at Jones SBC Stadium last night. It was great because, as you see right here, the student section just packed to capacity, and what a great time it was. And let's take a look at the highlights. We're going to pick it up in the second quarter. Raiders down 7-6. Cliff Kingsbury connects with Nehemiah Glover. First down, Texas Tech.
And Cliff cranks it up again. Now this time to the end zone. Watch this. Wes Walker with a spectacular catch.
Look at this. Another look at this,
Yeah, here we go. Slow-mo. Wow.
That's a catch. That's a catch. The fans at Jones SBC, they're loving it. Now the Raiders will go for the 2-point conversion. Kingsbury passes to Cole Roberts in the other corner. Tech up 14-7, Joss.
And next possession, Raiders light up the board again. This time Kingsbury over to the top to Mickey Peters. Take a look at this. Tech up 21-14 at the break.
And I think we recognize one of the fans in the stands. You know who that is, don't you?
That's
Natalie Ritchie.
Exactly.
The sharpshooter from Amarillo. Third quarter, following a Lobo field goal, freshman Ivory McCann takes the kickoff. Ivory explodes up the field. Look at him go, Joss.
Don't you wish you knew what he was thinking about right now?
We're going to find out in a second.
Oh, we will, okay.
Raiders go up there 28-17. A big play right there, igniting the crowd.
Guns up, everyone. Fourth quarter, Raider offense continues its assault on the Lobo defense. Screen pass to Ricky Williams. Watch this. Ricky runs it in for his first touchdown of the season.
Go, Ricky, go. That is great to see. Paul McClendon that's a Texas-sized touchdown.
I see that.
The marketing department here, awesome.
Can't miss it, can you?
You can't miss it. Everywhere you go, Texas-size this. Paul McClendon would later add another touchdown off a 54-yard fumble return. Tech kicks off the 2001 season, beating New Mexico. Look at those folks, 42-30. Guns up.
They didn't mind the cold, did they?
The thing that I was happiest about this game was the fact that that we rose on all 3 sides of the ball. And it wasn't until late into last year that we had the ability to rise on all 3 sides of the ball. And by that I mean contributions, you know, without huge lapse on special teams, offense and defense, all 3. Now within that, we've got a lot of holes to plug, and there's still a lot of leaks in the boat, and we got to plug the leaks. But I think it was a good starting point.
Good starting point indeed. Good, exciting game.
I can't wait for the next game.
Thursday on the road, UTEP. But let's not look past this past game just yet. And when you look at the highlights,
too many things to talk about this game.
I know. When you look at the highlights from the season opener last night, there's one special play that really stood out.
And we already showed it to you, actually. Special team member Ivory McCann sparked Raider fans into a frenzy with a dazzling 107-yard kick return.
The freshman Joss from Houston relives the moment for us.
So when I caught the ball, you know, I didn't much think about how deep I was. Caught the ball, seen the big old hole, hit it hard as I could. I only had one man to beat when I got like around to the 40-yard line. I said, oh yeah, I got this. So I crossed all the way across the field. I said, oh Lord, somebody please get by me so they won't catch me. So I got in the end zone, I scored, I was so happy. Tried to kneel down, you know, tell the Lord thank you. Everybody jumped on me. Couldn't breathe. I started hugging me, giving me fives. I said, ooh, every time I told you. I said, ooh, thank the Lord. I said, I still want to win. I said, that ain't nothing to me. I still want to win. I want another one.
Great, you know, first game, a freshman, Jocelyn. And to run
memorable
back,
night. He will never forget something like this.
he runs the kick back from the back of the end zone, and, you know, Manny Matsakis is probably yelling, you know, let it go. But the kid shown a lot of guts, a lot of courage.
You probably couldn't hear him because of the crowd just screaming.
Probably not. You know, sometimes you get in that zone, you know, and he caught the ball and off he went. And I don't think the coaching staff is going to argue with that result.
He will make the game so exciting to watch.
Definitely. All right, we're going to talk more on the Tech-UTEP game coming up later this week. We'll have reports from El Paso all week long. Right now, NFL football. The Dallas Cowboys kicked off regular season play against Tampa Bay. The game marking the debut of Quincy Carter as the boys' #1 quarterback. Carter keeping the Buccaneer defense on its toes right here. Nice scramble. Look at this play. We haven't seen this from a Cowboy quarterback since a healthy Troy Aikman. Emmitt Smith would get the ball 3rd and goal to 2, but Emmitt stopped in his tracks.
This is disappointing.
That would be as close as the boys would get to the end zone. A great chance right there. You give the ball to Emmitt, you think it's a done deal, but Tampa Bay, a very solid defensive team today. 4th quarter, Bucks up 10-6. Carter throws upfield. I think he should have kept it, Joss. Jerry not happy. He's thinking, where's Troy? Where's Ryan Leaf? Anyways, Carter finished completing just 9 of 19 passes, 2 interceptions. Cowboys lose to Tampa 10-6. Jerry wasn't too happy there.
Well, now, they were not, I don't think they were picked to win anyway,
no.
were they?
In fact, if you read some of the AP stories, they were really picking on the Cowboys, you know, saying things like, you know, Tampa has a great first opponent in Dallas, you know, making it sound like it would be so easy.
That's why I didn't think it was
easy.
too bad, because it was 10-6.
The Cowboy defense, you know, shut down a decent, very good, just ask Corey Anderson, a very good Tampa Bay offense. I mean, they got running with Allstott, and their quarterback is very good. But the Cowboy offense with Carter, just they couldn't make the play, and unfortunately you see Emmitt Smith getting stopped, and some of that could be maybe, you know, Emmitt slowing down a little bit. You know, as we get older, the bones start to creak a little bit more.
But he is their star player, so they're going to have to
He's their only star.
They're going to have to go to him as much as they can.